Telemetry lost. Telemetry connected.
Maybe you like building quads. Or maybe you're like me and you like building weird quads. Maybe you decided that slapping a 1S battery on a 5-inch was a good idea. It's not. Or maybe you decided that 4 props on a tiny quad was 4 too few. Or maybe you're a bit mad and you decided that freestyling a 10-inch was a good thing. It's actually a really good thing, it's actually super fun. But maybe, and more simply, you just spend your whole weekend making sure this thing is perfectly tuned, and you really want to have your friends go at it. I have a solution for that. It's actually quite simple. I'm Krhom, you're gonna learn something today. I'm Krhom, welcome to my shop. The way we've always done it, you hand over your controller to your friend, give him the goggles, and then walk over their shoulder and tell them, all right, so you arm by pushing the button. So remember, I'm a bit weird, so I push the button, I don't pull it. And that's how it works. And they can fly. It works really well, it's always worked, it's very simple. But at some point, someone's gonna crash, motor's gonna burn, they won't have the reflex to disarm your weird way. Or even more simply, your friend, weird as he is, decided to fly mode 1. And then you can't lend them your quad because they don't know how to use the controller. So I thought there had to be a better way. And thankfully, there's an amazing person that's an ELRS dev, Express LRS. Thank you very much, Captain Bry, for your amazing script. He wrote a script for me. And with that script, you can press a button and your quad shifts over to your friend's controller. And then they can fly with their sticks, their disarm reflexes, their spring tension, all the things they love and are used to, and they can really get to fly your quad. And then when they're done with it, they just press a button and your quad's back. I think that's pretty cool. Quick word of warning, everything I'm going to talk about only applies to Express LRS. So that's an Express LRS radio for me, Express LRS on my quads, and Express LRS on my friend's radio. So this script is going to do 3 things. While my radio is bound to my quad, when I press the button, it's going to tell the quad to go to bind mode. Then, when I press the button, run the script on my friend's radio, while it's not bound to anything, it's going to tell the radio to go into bind mode, and that's going to bind to my quad. Now, where the magic is, when I press the button again on my friend's radio, while it's bound to my quad, it's going to give the quad back. That's the key thing. Installing the script is quite straightforward. I put a link in the description with the file, so you download that. Then you connect the radio to your PC, select SD card. Now on the PC, you copy the file over to the scripts/tools folder, and then you're done. Just unplug the USB and then press the sys key, and here you go, that's your script. You can use it by clicking, but if you want extra fancy points, you'll want to put it on a switch. So to do that, first you want to go back to the SD card, and this time copy the script over to the scripts/functions folder. Then press the sys key, page over to global functions. That way the button is going to work across the whole radio. Click to select the line. I like to use my trim switch here to trigger the function, so I'll just long press, go to trims, select throttle up. Then for a function, we want to use Lua, since we want to run a Lua script. It's going to be right around there, Lua. Select the script we added. Now we want to put this on 1x so that the script only plays once and doesn't play for as long as the button's pressed, and then we enable it. Now if we want sound, what we can do is return, copy this line, so long press, copy, go down, long press, paste, and this time click in to go in. We'll want to run the play sound, and pick a sound. I like the tada sound, so I'll use this, then enable it. And now if you press the button, you'll see it go bold, meaning it works. And that's pretty much it. Go back and you're done. Now there's one more step I need to do to be able to return the quad with a script. And for this one, I need to plug in the quad so I can access the RX.
Telemetry recovered.
So when I have telemetry, I press the sys key, go to the official Express ELRS script. To access the receiver, I go to Other Devices. Now I select my receiver. In this case, it's an AIO. Wait for it to load. And here we want to go to Bind Storage and switch that from persistent to returnable. All right, I can fly your quads now, right? Not just yet. There's 4 things we still need to do. First, your friend's gonna need the script. It's easy, on my radio, I can put the script on my own time. But my friend's radio, if your friends are like mine, they won't do it. So have a laptop, have something to put the script on their radio. That's easy enough to do. Secondly, you'll need your quads to be flashed with version 3.5 of Express ELRS. That's required for the script to work. The good thing is the radio version doesn't matter, so you don't have to bother your friends with that. Third, you need to make sure you flash your bind phrase on your quad. Just using the web app or using the 3-plug method doesn't work. If you want the return to work, so when they press the button, the quad goes back to you, you need to have flashed your bind phrase. And lastly, the channels. They're going to be flying your quad with your aux modes, your channels, and they need their radio to send the right channels. So maybe you know they're flying the same channel mapping as you, so that's going to be AETR or TAER, and they're using ARM on channel 5, as they should, then you're good to go. Otherwise, you're going to have them create a new model that matches to your channels. Or, I mean, if your friends are like mine, they probably won't do it, but it's easy enough. You just grab their radio, quickly add the model, and you're good to go. All right? Now you're ready to let your friends smash your quads into war. All right? Now you're ready to have your friends fly your quads. They can try the weird things, the fun things, the very well-tuned things. And hopefully your friends are a bit like mine, and if they are, they're gonna find it quite cool. I'm now ready to show you the full sequence. So first, we plug in the quad.
Telemetry recovered.
So my radio gets telemetry. I press the magic button, or I go to the sys key and run the script manually.
Telemetry lost.
Telemetry lost. It's double blinking, so it's in bind mode. Now on my friend's radio, press the magic button.
Telemetry recovered.
There you go. It's bound. I can arm, fly the quad. And when I'm done, I press the button again.
Telemetry lost.
Now it's not going to go back to that radio until I power cycle, so let me show you that.
Telemetry recovered.
And we're done. All right, that's it for today. Hopefully you give it a go. If you do, I have a Discord, so feel free to come in, tell me all about it, how it went, whether your friends smash your quads into walls, all that kind of fun things. See you later. Have a good one.